Leute, herzlich willkommen bei Study German. I hope you guys are doing well, and to my Indian fam, belated happy Diwali. Now, I know I haven't uploaded anything last week, and that's because I was so much caught up in Diwali decorations and making sweets and all that. But now everything is over and we are back to studying German. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Prarthana and I am passionate about improving your German as well as my German. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and also click on the bell icon so you won't miss any of my videos. And now, before further ado, let's get into the video. Today I'm going to tell you top 10 common mistakes that you probably would be doing or you might have done in the past. And I understand that, I get that. Being a person who can speak English, I understand how confusing it is because there are some words which sound so much like English or have similar wordings, similar spellings, just like English, and it becomes really confusing. But I think it's high time that we all should start speaking like a native German. So that's exactly why I decided to make this video. I hope you like it. If you do like this video, make sure you give this video a big fat thumbs up. So the very first mistake which many of you would be doing, even I did when I was a beginner, was saying ich bin good. Now, when someone asks you how are you, or wie geht es dir, I ended up saying ich bin good. And that was so wrong. That is so grammatically wrong because ich bin good actually means that you're good at something, you're good at doing something, and you don't want to say that. You actually wanted to say that you are good, you're feeling good. So say mir geht es gut. Mir geht es gut. Instead of good, you can say anything. Mir geht es ausgezeichnet, mir geht es nicht so gut, mir geht es super, mir geht es wunderbar, anything. But just don't say ich bin. That is totally wrong. Now, our next mistake is kind of linked to the first mistake because when you say mir geht es gut, you might even ask someone und du. And that's where you make the mistake. You end up translating English and you to und du, which is wrong because in German you actually are asking how's it going with you or how's it going to you, and that's why you should not ask und du but should ask und dir. So und dir. So next time whenever you want to ask and you or how's it going with you, just ask und dir. Now, the next mistake we all do is placing the verb in the wrong position. The verb should always go in the second position unless it's a modal verb or you're using any conjunction or you're using any future tense, etc. But while making a very simple sentence using just one verb, your verb should go in the second position. For example, we have done a lot of verbs. We have covered a lot of verbs in various videos such as kommen, heißen, wohnen, trinken. I don't know how many, but we have covered a lot. And if you have observed, I've always put the verb in the second position. So basically your subject comes in the first position, your verb in the second, and then goes the rest of the sentence. For example, ich heiße Prarthana. So ich is your subject, heiße is your verb which is conjugated and is placed in your second position, and then goes the rest of the sentence. Now, when it comes to modal verbs or using conjunctions or using future tense, the rules are entirely different. For example, when you're using modal verb, your modal verb should be conjugated and placed in second position while another verb goes at the end. Similarly, while using conjunctions, for example, ob or while, your verb goes at the end. If you want me to make a very detailed video regarding the verb positions in various cases, comment down below and I'll gladly make that video. Now, the next mistake you might be doing is using wollen or using the conjugation of wollen while presenting future tense. Now I understand why we do such mistakes, because if you're someone who speaks English and when you want to say something in future tense, for example, I will work on Friday, we have will even in German, and that is nothing but the conjugation of wollen. So you might end up saying Ich will am Freitag arbeiten when you actually want to say I will work on Friday. Now, when you use ich will, for example, ich will am Freitag arbeiten, you're not saying that you will work on Friday, but you are saying that you want to work on Friday. So, for example, I want to work on Friday. That's the exact translation of ich will am Freitag arbeiten. But if you want to say that I will work on Friday, use ich werde. Ich werde am Freitag arbeiten. Use the conjugation of werden. That's used for representing future tense and not wollen. Wollen is nothing but to want. The next silly mistake you do is while saying time. Now, for example, if a German person says, now, if someone tells you, meet me at Viertel nach 4, you might get confused if that person actually is telling you to meet at 4:15 or 4:45. This mistake happens if you only know one meaning of nach, and that's 2. So if you know only one translation of nach, that is 2, you will get confused and reach where you're meeting at 3:45 instead of 4:15. You need to know that nach has many other meanings except 2, for example, past or after. So in timing, if you want to say 4:15, use nach. If you want to say 4:45, use 4. So next time if someone tells you meet me at Viertel nach 4, it actually means that you should meet that person at 4:15 and not 3:45. The next mistake is between then and dann. It gets confusing and I get that. In German, then means because and dann means then, and that's where the confusion actually starts. So dann is used to say that I'll finish this job and then later on I will go on the next job. So for example, zuerst studiere ich und dann spiele ich Fußball. So first I will study and then I will play football. Whereas then is actually nothing but because. For example, ich kann nicht heute arbeiten, denn ich habe Kopfschmerzen. The next common mistake is while using also. Now we have the same word in even English, that is also, but the both meanings are very different. So the meaning in German is like so or therefore, whereas the meaning in English is like more to with double O. Even the pronunciations are very different. For example, in German we pronounce it as also, whereas in English we pronounce it as also. Now, the next common mistake is articles. Obviously, everyone does mistake when it comes to articles. And that's why I say it many times that when it comes to articles, don't guess it but by heart it. When it comes to articles, the concept in German and the concept in English is way too different. There are some nouns which use the same concept, just like in English, for example, der Mann, die Frau. If I want to say Mädchen, if I want to know the article of Mädchen, now Mädchen means girl. The article probably should be the, but the article is das. Now tell me, how is girl neutral? Now, here's the thing, Germans don't go with gender or with the concept just like English. Germans actually decide their articles depending upon the endings of most of the nouns. So, the ending of Mädchen, that is CHEN, Chen, falls under das category. I actually have made an entire video on articles. Go watch that if you don't want to make any mistakes when it comes to articles. The next mistake is bekommen and werden. Now I understand why people use bekommen when you want to translate the verb to become. Now, bekommen actually means to get or to receive, whereas werden means to become, which is also used to represent future tense. And the last mistake is related to weather. So, if you want to say I am feeling hot, you might be saying ich bin heiß, but that's entirely wrong. Ich bin heiß actually means that I am hot. You're giving a very wrong impression or you're giving a very wrong signal to another person. Ich bin heiß is nothing but I am hot, I am sexy and all of that, whereas you actually want to say that you're feeling hot because the weather is hot. So next time you want to say that you're feeling hot, say mir ist heiß. Mir ist heiß. Those are all the mistakes. Let me know in the comment section which mistakes you were doing in the past or you were still doing until this video. Just comment down below. Let's chat in the comment section. Now I'll meet you in the next video. Until then, cheers.